Well, back to school is on the minds of many families, and we're following the COVID rule changes with classes starting soon.
Yeah, the Denver school superintendent is meeting with parents to explain the district's new COVID policies, which were unveiled today. All students and staff will be required to wear masks, regardless of vaccination status or the age. The district also announced that all staff must be vaccinated. The Denver Classroom Teachers Association had been encouraging its teachers to get vaccinated, but does not agree with this mandate.
Mandates, they tend to close down discussion. They don't tend to open it up. I think the challenges that we have is, what does that mean? So if a person doesn't want to get mandated, does that mean they lose their job? Do we have other opportunities for them?
Those required to be vaccinated have until September 30th to do so. That is all city employees, first responders, and people who work in hospitals. The list also includes people who work in high-risk settings like shelters and correctional facilities. Tori Mason talked with DPS Superintendent Alex Marrero about the upcoming year. And Tori, parents hoped for a normal return, but that's not going to be the case right now.
Well, Karen, yeah, this won't be a normal return, but the superintendent is looking at the glass half full. At least they're able to return. Now, he hopes to have less restrictive areas around the schools pretty soon, but like last year, it'll be largely dependent on how the public inside and outside of these schools treat COVID.
I had a lot of phone calls today and yesterday, and I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more.
Between mandating masks and staff vaccines, Alex Marrero's heard constant ringing, but many callers didn't criticize. The new superintendent says he's leaning on health officials.
I'm Dr. Marrero, but not that type of doctor.
Rising cases have some families fearing another rocky school year. He hopes taking these measures now will keep kids in class.
Well, there's always a plan in terms of making sure that we're safe and secure. We do not want to revert back, but to say that that's not on the menu will be unrealistic.
Tuesday evening, parents and staff had a chance to voice their concerns. Their thoughts on what needed improvement went far beyond COVID.
We need better foods for our kids, breakfast and lunch. So I think it's very important to invest in the teachers.
One mother's question caught everyone's attention.
A lot of kids haven't been to school in over a year. My son, for example, he's scared of everything right now.
Marrero said mental health, equity, and accelerated learning are top priorities, and they'll be addressed face to face.
The fact that we are engaged in person is the victory. That was not part of the conversation this time last year.
Now, of course, there are families who still have questions about the mask mandate. I spoke to one parent earlier who wants to know why his son can go pretty much everywhere maskless, but he has to wear one in school. DPS says they'll have a detailed explanation for these concerns really soon. We're live in Denver. Tori Mason covering Colorado First.